Jim, give us a little evaluation of what you saw from Dylan Bundy today versus some of his other starts.
Well, I saw a nice approach by the Tigers. I also, I always thought that when you pitch the third game, it gives you a little bit of advantage. You can see who's hot, who's not, what pitches they're hitting, but for today, best fastball probably all year. Maybe not the best fastball command. He gets a 3-0 lead. How many times have we seen that on this road trip where a starter can't hold a lead? So you get him 3-0. Wind's blowing out. Wind's blowing all over the place. But again, the really two bad pitches. The hanging change up to J.D. Martinez. If you watch the first game, as Rick Dempsey just told you, he had two balls up and away to right center field. So you're trying, if you throw him a change up, it wasn't a very good pitch. All of a sudden it's 3-3. Then you walk J.D. Martinez because he's hit the 3-run home run, and then Victor, you don't make a good pitch. You're trying to throw the ball down and away, turn it over. He's used the two-seam fastball a lot, but it's down and in right to his power, and all of a sudden 4-3 goes to 5-4. The Orioles are ahead 4-3 now. They're down 5-4. They had another run because Avila had a great hitting series. So again, I wouldn't panic, but at the end of the day, they just do enough to lose. And again, the starting pitching has to get better, and then you got to figure out how you're going to get through your bullpen.
Jim, I alluded to the 7-game losing streak we had back in 1983, not only once but twice. But a little synopsis on your part of what's going on with this ball club right now, and like you just said too, just playing good enough to lose. It's very hard to figure out and put your finger right on it, but it's just a calamity of mistakes and bad pitches and just maybe bad thinking at the same time.
Well, there are a lot of stuff going on, Rick, and when you're not playing well, and again, they're all one-run losses. But you go back to '83, there were two 7-game losing streaks, as you said. One of them, Eddie Murray was on the DL, or he didn't play those 7 games, so we could explain that. So we didn't let that bother us. But here, I think you're still trying to find out about the Orioles. They can hit home runs. They're hitting well over 300 with runners in scoring position, so clutch hitting's been really good. Maybe a little bit more speed. Seth Smith, even though he got hit in the eye today, has done a nice job. So, I think offensively they have a chance to be a better ball club. Castillo's done a great job behind the plate. But at the end of the day, you got to pitch. And last year, you could count on the bullpen, the best in the American League. Their ERA is about a run higher. Luckily Castro came in the last 2 nights. It kind of saved the bullpen, along with Crichton yesterday. So, they're ready for Toronto. But at the end of the day, I think one of the important games of this season is going to be tomorrow night when Tillman, let's see how his stuff is. It hasn't been real good. He's tried to pitch his way through 4 or 5 innings. And against Toronto, they're playing a little bit better than they did early in the year. It'll be very important to see how he's able to perform, because if the Orioles are going to make a run the next 4 months, he's got to be a big part of it.
Well, Jim, as always, we appreciate your comments. Look forward to chatting with you when the Orioles get back to Baltimore to play the Toronto Blue Jays this weekend.